staring into the abyss of the digital world, scrolling without time in mind, falling asleep, and then waking up to an autoplayed YouTube video playing from under your pillow. Canadian artist Jon Rafman's work deals with these integrations of the virtual into the real, the internet not as data, but rather the subconscious of the internet itself. Rafman merges memory with simulation and muddles beauty and alienation in his work. The work that brought Jon Rafman to prominence is 9 Eyes of Google Street View, 2008, ongoing. Rafman curates images from Google's fleet of Street View cameras that roam the globe. Mounted onto vehicles, the cameras have 9 lenses that capture what happens in all directions as they pass by any site. Rafman uses this vast archive of digital images to present obscure moments, everyday life, and strange encounters, all due to the coincidence of the Street View camera passing by. This project has been shown through books, gallery exhibitions, and as a Tumblr blog that continues to expand. Dream Journal 2015-2016, 2016, and Dream Journal 2016-2019, 2019, are 3D computer-generated animations that act as a multi-year personal dream journal. The video has no linear narrative and features humanoids, creatures, and environments that morph and bend. The scenes are nonsensical but still understandable through their imagery and action. With harsh music cuts, omniscient dialogue, and eerie sound design, the auditory landscape follows the visual chaos. The full video runs over 2 hours, but is often shown in excerpts or paired with physical works. Still Life Beta Male, 2013, is another video work widely shown online and in galleries. It includes a montage of internet-sourced footage and images depicting cluttered computer setups, memes, hentai, webcam clips, fetish videos, and more. Pixelated animations interrupt throughout, creating a constantly stimulating environment. The imagery often depicts male-presenting individuals engaging with technology in isolated spaces. The calm narrator reflects on dreams, emotions, and internet experiences. A recurring clip of someone in a fursuit drowning in quicksand encapsulates the overwhelming nature of the work and the internet itself. At its core, Rafman's work is about video games. He preaches this himself in a 2022 interview. Rafman creates a squeamish, analog horror-esque video game story through his work, amalgamating figures and people into visually apprehensive digital art. Aesthetics of video games play a large role in his visual language. His work draws inspiration from the low-poly graphic games of the late 1990s and early 2000s, blocky, low-rendered graphics recontextualized and revived. Rafman explores how technology is simultaneously alienating and bonding, how it both destroys minds and creates realities. His practice cannot exist without the internet. His AI photo generation and low-poly video art fit into a field of work that is painfully new media, driven by overconsumption, morphing minds, and blending memories. His work acts as a visual manifestation of a brain fried by late-stage overconsumption, a testament to digital brain rot. Rafman's work explores the tension between the digital and the physical, revealing how technology shapes emotion, memory, and experience. In Zhang's article, he explains that Rafman often uses a slimy, goo-like material called ectoplasm in works such as Sticky Drama, 2015, and Sculpture Garden Hedge Maze, 2015. Zhang describes it as a shorthand for the gelatinous excess of virtual materiality, meaning the slime represents how digital images and emotions spill into the real world. The word ectoplasm originally came from ghost stories, said to be the material left behind when spirits tried to communicate with humans. Rafman uses it as a metaphor for the ghost-like connection between the virtual and the physical. His gooey textures remind us that the digital world isn't only made of pixels and code, it's emotional, bodily, and alive. The viewer is drawn to the bright surfaces, but also feels discomfort. This dual feeling is central to his work. The digital world fascinates us, but it also reshapes our senses, emotions, and desires. A major theme in Rafman's art is the blurring of the real and the virtual. In sticky drama, real children act out scenes inspired by online fantasy games and meme culture. They wear latex masks, cover themselves in slime, and perform surreal battles. Zhang notes that this reverses the usual flow between the internet and real life. Instead of people pretending to be online characters, Rafman's performers bring those fantasies into reality. Through this, Rafman shows how the internet has moved inside our daily lives and bodies. His work asks how much of our identity and imagination are now built through digital systems and online interactions. The result is both fascinating and uncomfortable, revealing how technology blurs the line between imagination and experience. Rafman also looks closely at why people escape into digital spaces. In his Freeze interview, he says, "If you have a shitty life, a shitty job, no lover, why not live in the virtual world?" His art is not only about technology, but also about loneliness, boredom, and the desire to disappear into another reality. Zhang writes that Rafman's Oculus Rift installation at the Zabludovich collection offered a seductive, if somewhat decorative, glimpse into sublimely elusive territory. The experience was stunning yet unsettling, showing how easily we can lose ourselves in digital environments. Rafman doesn't condemn this escape. Instead, he presents it as part of the human condition. His work reflects the emotional truth of living through screens, where pleasure and emptiness coexist. Another key idea in Rafman's practice is how machines see the world. 9 Eyes of Google Street View collects random images captured by Google's automated cameras. These photographs are taken by machines, not people. But when Rafman selects and presents them as art, they gain emotional depth, showing humor, violence, and loneliness hidden in daily life. This project raises questions about who is watching. Machines record without empathy, but humans interpret with memory and emotion. Rafman's work sits between these visions, human and mechanical, asking what it means to look at the world through digital eyes. Zhang describes Rafman's digital environments as seductive and illusory, noting how his videos often use glossy textures, vivid colors, and surreal compositions that feel more real than reality. This hyperrealism mirrors the sensory overload of the internet. The quick editing and layered imagery make the viewer feel overwhelmed, echoing the endless noise of online media. Rafman's art captures this feeling of digital excess, full of beauty, confusion, and saturation. It reflects how technology floods our perception every day. What makes Rafman's art striking is how it balances attraction and critique. His works are mesmerizing, but reflect alienation, addiction, and the loss of meaning. As Zhang writes, the beauty of Rafman's art offers a seductive glimpse into elusive territory. He draws the viewer into a digital fantasy before quietly making them question their fascination. Rafman examines how deeply technology has merged with our inner lives. His slimy textures, distorted avatars, and dreamlike scenes reveal a hybrid existence where humans and machines share emotional space. An existence that feels both thrilling and unsettling. Even though Rafman's practice is rooted in digital tools, it always returns to human emotion. Zhang calls his work ever-mutable, meaning it constantly shifts, much like online life. Rafman uses AI imagery, virtual environments, and games not to celebrate machines, but to show how fragile our feelings have become. His art asks what remains human when our memories and dreams are filtered through screens. Rafman's practice suggests that our relationship with technology is no longer one of separation but fusion, where emotion and machine logic intertwine. His work reminds us that while screens connect us, they also isolate us. His art is beautiful and strange but deeply human, filled with longing, confusion, and desire. Through sculpture, video, and AI imagery, Rafman turns the digital landscape into a space of reflection, a place where the human and the machine have already become one.